Web Services. In just 4.5 minutes, you'll learn the core AWS concepts that power today's cloud world. Let's rewind the clock to a time before the cloud was a household name. If you wanted to launch an application, you had to become a hardware expert. This meant buying your own physical servers, powerful, expensive machines requiring a huge upfront investment. You needed a secure, climate-controlled room to house them, and a dedicated IT team for setup, software installation, and round-the-clock maintenance. The biggest challenge was predicting the future. Companies had to guess their capacity needs, a high-stakes gamble, overestimate, and you'd waste a fortune on servers sitting idle. Underestimate, and your service would crash during an unexpected traffic spike, leading to lost customers and revenue. It was a slow, rigid, and inefficient system. Then, cloud computing arrived and completely changed the game. So, what exactly is the cloud? It's not some magical entity in the sky. In reality, the cloud is a vast global network of massive, highly secure data centers, owned and operated by providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. Think of it like the electrical grid. Instead of building your own power plant, you just plug into an outlet and pay for the electricity you use. The cloud works on a similar principle. Instead of owning your infrastructure, you access computing power, storage, and databases over the internet, renting a piece of their colossal infrastructure on demand. Let's zoom in on the market leader, Amazon Web Services, or AWS. It offers a vast toolkit of over 200 services. For basic computing, there's EC2, which provides virtual servers you can launch in minutes. For storage, S3 is like an infinitely large and secure hard drive in the cloud, perfect for files, images, and backups. If you need a database, RDS manages all the complex setup and maintenance for you. And to control who can do what, IAM provides robust security and access controls. These are just a few building blocks, but they form the foundation for countless applications. This shift introduces two revolutionary concepts: elasticity and a pay-as-you-go model. Elasticity means you can automatically scale your resources up or down in real time. If your app suddenly goes viral, the cloud instantly provides more server power to handle the load. When traffic subsides, it scales back down, and you stop paying for those extra resources. This is why massive services like Netflix can seamlessly stream to millions, and why a small startup can launch a global product overnight without buying a single server. It democratized technology, allowing anyone with a great idea to compete on a global scale. And getting started is easier than ever. Many providers, including AWS, offer a free tier, giving beginners hands-on experience with these powerful tools without any initial cost. AWS, launched in 2006, is the world's leading cloud provider. With over 200 services, AWS supports everything from hosting websites to running AI models. Now let's tour some core AWS services, the essential building blocks for your cloud solutions. We'll start with compute, the engine of your applications. The most fundamental service is Amazon EC2, which provides virtual servers, called instances, that you can rent and scale on demand. Think of it as your own server in the cloud, ready to run a website or a back-end API. This is a classic example of infrastructure as a service, or IaaS, where you manage the OS and applications, while AWS handles the physical hardware. Its key feature is elasticity, allowing you to automatically add or remove servers based on traffic. If you prefer not to manage servers, AWS Lambda runs your code in response to events like an image being uploaded. This serverless approach, known as Function as a Service, or FaaS, means you only pay for the compute time you use, making it highly efficient for event-driven applications. Next up is storage. For versatile object storage, Amazon S3 is the cornerstone. Unlike a traditional file system, S3 stores data as individual objects in scalable buckets. Think of it as an infinite digital locker for any file, from website assets to backups and data lakes. It's designed for incredible durability and is accessible from anywhere. For the virtual hard drives attached to your EC2 servers, you'll use Amazon EBS. This is persistent block storage that provides the low latency performance needed for operating systems and databases. And for cheap, long-term archival, S3 Glacier provides cold storage. It's perfect for data you need to keep for compliance but rarely access, trading instant retrieval, which can take minutes or hours, for significantly lower costs. Most apps need a database. Amazon RDS, the Relational Database Service, is a managed service, a type of platform as a service or PaaS. It simplifies running traditional relational databases like MySQL or PostgreSQL. Managed means AWS handles tedious tasks like patching, backups, and high availability configurations for you, so you can focus on your application. For apps requiring extreme speed and scale with flexible data, DynamoDB is a fully managed NoSQL database. Unlike the rigid table structure of SQL, NoSQL offers more flexibility. DynamoDB delivers consistent single-digit millisecond performance no matter how large your dataset grows, making it perfect for demanding workloads like gaming, IoT, or e-commerce shopping carts. To build your network, Amazon VPC creates a private, isolated section of the cloud. It's your own virtual data center where you define the network layout and security rules. Think of the VPC as your house, subnets as the rooms, and security groups as the locks on the doors. To direct users to your applications, Route 53 is the DNS service that acts as the Internet's phone book, translating your domain name into an IP address. And CloudFront, a content delivery network, speeds up delivery by caching your content at locations around the globe, bringing your data closer to your users to reduce latency. To keep it all secure, IAM, or Identity and Access Management, is fundamental. It controls who can access your AWS resources. By creating users, groups, and roles with specific permissions, you can enforce the principle of least privilege, a cornerstone of cloud security. Roles are particularly powerful, allowing services like EC2 to securely access S3 without hard-coding credentials. To monitor everything, CloudWatch tracks performance metrics and logs, giving you a complete view of your application's health. You can set alarms that automatically react to changes, like notifying you of an error or scaling your infrastructure. This proactive monitoring ensures your applications run smoothly. These are just a few of the foundational services AWS offers. The best way to learn is by doing, and many of these services have a generous free tier, allowing you to experiment and build your first cloud application at no cost. AWS data centers strategically span the globe. With regions and availability zones, AWS ensures robust reliability and high availability everywhere. Learning AWS opens career doors, from cloud engineers to AI specialists. The best part? You can start free with AWS free tier. And there you have it. A comprehensive journey through the vast and dynamic universe of cloud computing. We started with the fundamental question, what is the cloud? And traced its evolution from early concepts to the global powerhouse it is today. We've demystified core principles like virtualization and scalability, and you now have a solid grasp of the essential service models, IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, and even peeked into the future with function as a service. Furthermore, we navigated the strategic choices between public, private, and hybrid cloud deployments, understanding that the right model depends on your specific needs for security, cost, and control. We also confronted the critical topics of security and compliance, learning how providers and users share responsibility for keeping data safe.